Oh, Melvin's way better than Kenyon.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Oh, boy. All right.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here to lead out the offense in his first year as a Dolphin, but 15th overall, it's the bearded veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the new coaching staff coming in, they finally decided to pull the plug on the Ryan Tannehill era after 7 seasons and no playoff wins. So enter Ryan Fitzpatrick, signed in free agency, fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way. But last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start. Over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the year, 11 total touchdown passes. And now it's his time to do it with Miami. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it second and 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a draw play.
Oh.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So we got man.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now Fitzpatrick.
Damn.
And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Right.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
If you're going to talk about great players with the Chargers, you have to include their center, Mike Pouncey, a four-time Pro Bowler. He and his brother Marquise with the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were the Pro Bowl centers for the AFC in 2018.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete.
That was close.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Grant on the return.
Not too bad. 12-yard return.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That hurt.
Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. Watch 14.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age.
I'm doing pretty good. Oh, let's see. Let's do a run play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Watch the safety creep. Feel it.
Let's do a run play.
P.
Oh, crap.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Mark
behind the line.
Didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Watch tight end.
On 1st down, Drake. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to turn this time.
Waiting for my progressions.
Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this.
Get in there.
Rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3.
Did I
and
fall that short?
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
They're trying to run it.
Now Rivers going to give the Gordon the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. 1st month of the season, those numbers pretty solid.
Good.
Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for
back at the line.
and you like the results that you're getting.
Oh, maybe not. 2 yards.
So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We're scoreless after 1.
Should have been
Second
3.
quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Regular. I got you, son.
On 1st down,
Oh.
Drake. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
31. Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
That was a hard
force
hit.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete.
There we
He's
go.
going to get this inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Drake.
Oh, come on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Try another field goal.
I think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a
sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Not a big fan of them.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Ooh, psych me out.
Rivers now. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this is complete. It's Allen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Damn, so close.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other.
And he's going to go down again. Akeem Spence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
All right, let's see who was that.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
It's probably a concussion.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. They'll start the drive with Drake.
And he came at me with a blitz.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's still
wide open.
Bringing it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One-handed catch, too. Nice.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Drake.
There we go.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
Warning.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays.
Go
for it. Think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability, the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Got to find a decent play first.
31's the 20. All day, every day, any day. 31's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. Regular. I smell fear in that offense.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, what a hit.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They might go for a deep pass.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And caught by Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 24-11 was your final. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Oh,
both
too
teams
hard.
appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Well, maybe not.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 9, Rivers, he's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rivers, and it's complete. Henry.
Damn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines
I should let it go.
what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Got to get over that 20-yard line.
Back to Drake. And he's able to get here to the 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff for Drake.
Oh, so close to the first down.
16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. On 2nd down now, it's Walton, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Oh.
It's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James.
Come on.
It's
no.
a foot race. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's
Pick and
a pick
six.
6 and a Charger TD.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Oh, that was lucky.
You can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
You got to be kidding me.
Now it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers.
And he throws it away.
Sideline incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Rivers. This is caught by Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's into the clear.
That's what
he's
we need.
The 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Fumble recovery.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Only gives me a 3-point lead, though.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
It's going to be interesting.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
It's Eckler again, and an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Rivers finding his top receiver. That's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Rivers.
Yes.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Yeah.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And it's player spotlight time, and we shine that spotlight on Ryan Fitzpatrick. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight,
No.
although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Another pick.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. By Adrian Phillips. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rivers on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rivers. And that's complete. It's Green here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football. A call of luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game
could go into
is
OT.
tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 50. So don't say nothing. Double time.
First down, Fitzpatrick. He's got Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fitzpatrick now. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin
How many
James.
more interceptions can the guys throw?
There as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. White, hey, hot. Get hot.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rivers now from the 50. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Come on.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Got to hold him to 50s.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time.
I don't like any of those.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Eckler. And he
There
will
we
be
go.
close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, crap. This is going to end the game.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One,
yes.
to get yourself in position for the second
Personal
one.
foul,
Whether
face
you're able to
mask.
get into field goal range,
Defense.
or you have to try
Yes.
another deep pass, another Hail Mary.
Offense.
But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver,
Oh, yeah,
get out
defense.
of bounds,
Duh.
and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Walton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining,
asshole.
we get a timeout on the field.
This is going to be interesting. Oh, I just got iced. Now I'm not going to know what my kick meter's going to look, or
So
I'm not going to know
one
the
of the
kick
biggest
meter.
kicks of the night
Oh, maybe not.
is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good.
It didn't work.
We'll tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money
Going in
kick
the OT.
there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue
Almost
in the
worked.
extra period.
Almost worked to ice me.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3.
Keep playing hard.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25
So you have to score a touchdown in order to win.
26-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. From the 45 on second down, Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And
waited
fit
a
that football
second longer.
in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Walton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency.
Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Story of the whole game.
Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Another story of the game.
To his own 18.
Freaking way, all game's gone.
He was looking that time for Stills. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. What can Rivers do in the OT? Allen's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk.
Yeah, I think I lost this one.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. First down, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So much for holding the 50 yards.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
If it works, they're going to keep running it.
Now a play fake here on first down.
There we go.
And down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Rivers.
Yes.
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out.
And they missed it.
This is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football.
That could cost me the
both
season.
Teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
That could cost me the season.
Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, that sucks. That was a tough game. That was very tough.